this flooding. We do know that the last time that these vehicles were deployed was during Hurricane Harvey. So this is kind of showing the extent of the flooding situation that we're seeing. We first got reports of high water in this area, again, 610 East Loop and Clinton. In East Houston, we first got the reports around noon today, and you can see that the high water is a result of a water main break in Houston. So we are working to get, we're getting a live look right now from Sky 2, and so you kind of get a scope of just the magnitude of this flooding situation. But right now we do know that there are a few people that are stranded on top of their vehicles as a result of this high water. We do have a crew that is headed to the scene that is navigating some traffic as a result of trying to get to this area. Our Bill Spencer will be checking in with him here in just a little while, but again, you are getting a live look from Sky 2. We're looking at 610 East Loop. This is in the Ship Channel area. There are several surrounding neighborhoods, including Clinton Park, that are dealing with a flooding situation as a result of this high water. Again, we don't know when exactly this happened, but we did first starting getting reports about an hour ago. And as you can see, this quickly escalated to a flooding situation that we are getting a live look now at Harris County Sheriff's Office, Houston Police, Houston Fire, all responding to this. We do know that Harris County Commissioners Court District 2, they are sending in high water rescue vehicles. They haven't been used since Hurricane Harvey to help with the reports of some drivers that are actually on top of their vehicle because they are stranded on the roadways, which is now completely underwater, as you can see. Again, this happened about an hour ago. We don't know the cause of the water main break, but this is in East Houston, 610 East Loop, Ship Channel area. And you can see what it appears to be one of those high rescue vehicles approaching looks like a gray vehicle of some sort, SUV, almost completely underwater there. And you can also see a white van there, someone waiting to be rescued on top of their vehicle as well. So you can only imagine that water's got to be several feet high. Can't make out what's right behind that, maybe part of a truck bed. But it looks like everyone is just kind of waiting to be helped, but not in any serious distress. We're just starting to get reports of people needing to be rescued as a result. We do want to check in with Channel 2 reporter Bill Spencer. He is joining us live on the phone and is in this area, the 610 East Loop near the Ship Channel, with more on what he's seeing. Bill, if you're with me, can you explain to me what the situation is and what you're seeing where you're at? Okay, sounds like we're having a little bit of difficulty getting Bill connected with us. We will check in with him here in just a little bit. But again, we're getting a live look. 610 East Loop in the Ship Channel area at Clinton. All main lanes are completely underwater. They are impassable at this time. We're getting a live look from Sky 2. That is a high water rescue vehicle that is attempting to help the folks on the right side of the screen who are just sitting on top of their vehicle, and their feet are dangling in the water there. This is a result of a water main break, a City of Houston water main break. We don't know what led to that break or the circumstances leading up to it, but we did first start getting reports of this high water in this area around noon today, so just about an hour ago, and we brought that to you live in our noon newscast. You can see that there are some first responders that are standing right there on that grassy median right there, as folks are trying to help rescue those folks that are stranded on top of their vehicles. So we're getting a look at what appears to be 3 vehicles, a gray SUV, a truck, and then also a van. And so you can see how high the water is at this time. Again, all 610 East Loop main lanes completely underwater, and we do know that this water has seeped into other surrounding neighborhoods, including Clinton Park. We're getting reports of people dealing with flooding in their homes in that area. Harris County Sheriff's Office, Houston Police, Houston Fire, all responding to this situation. Again, a City of Houston water main break, and we do know that that red vehicle is a high water rescue vehicle, the Harris County Commissioners Court District 2 sending those out. These kind of vehicles have not actually been used from District 2 since Hurricane Harvey happened. So it kind of gives you a little bit of a scope of what we're dealing with. It certainly seems with this high water out of place when you look at outside. The sun is shining, it's a nice day, and then right in this area following no rainfall, you're looking at high water. Again, this is a result of a water main break. We are getting a live look from Sky 2 right now as looks like the first responder is working to help rescue, looks like maybe 1 or 2 people on top of that truck right now, putting some sort of a life safety vest on as he wades through that high water, several feet deep it appears. And again, this is a result of a water main break in the city of Houston. We did start getting first reports about noon today. We don't know what led to this water main break, but currently it is impacting lots of people, and we weren't able to see when the water started gushing out, but it clearly happened quickly, and as a result, several vehicles, we don't have an exact count, this is a developing situation, but several vehicles are submerged underwater at this point. You're seeing what appears to be a silver SUV right there. We're assuming that nobody is stuck inside. We have not received any sort of distress calls in that manner of someone being stuck inside of a vehicle, but we are getting a live look right now of car rescue, vehicle rescues underway right now. Looks like 2 people are stuck on top, or were stuck on top of a white truck. Again, this is a high water rescue vehicle, not been used since Hurricane Harvey by District 2. We are looking again, if you're just joining us, at the 610 East Loop in the Ship Channel area at Clinton. Severe flooding situation as a result of a City of Houston water main break. We've been receiving a lot of calls from folks that are having water seep into their homes or dealing with some sort of a flooding situation as a result of this water main break. All the main lanes of 610, they're just impassable. This is an area that you definitely want to avoid if you can, because you will not be getting around. We are sending a crew to this area right now, but are dealing with a little bit of traffic as they try to navigate folks that are trying to find alternative routes away from this situation. But again, we are looking at a flooding situation as a result of a water main break in East Houston, 610 East Loop in the Ship Channel area. Several different agencies responding: Harris County Sheriff's Office, Houston Police, Houston Fire Department, all stepping in to assist with these sort of rescues. We do know that the Harris County Commissioners Court District 2, that's their high water vehicle right there. Again, we're getting a look from Sky 2. I know the shot's going a little bit in and out as they focus on this happening, but it looks like they are working swiftly and diligently to rescue the drivers that are stuck on top of their vehicles. And we're also getting word that Highway 225 is now shut down in the loop as a result of that as well. Again, Highway 225 shut down at the loop. 610 East Loop in the Ship Channel area at Clinton. That's really sort of where the epicenter of this started, we believe. And this is where, around this area, is where these high water rescues are currently happening. Going to talk to producer Daniel for a second. Are we getting any other additional calls from folks that are needing help with a high water rescue? Okay, right now, actually, we want to check in with Channel 2's Bill Spencer. Bill, can you tell me where you are and what you're seeing at this moment? Bill Spencer, if you're on the phone, can you hear me? We are working to get Channel 2's Bill Spencer.
I don't know.
On the phone. I know that he's traveled to this area of the 610 East Loop in the Ship Channel area to give us a perspective over the phone. As soon as we can make that connection work, I know that he's there. He is standing by. We'll get this up to you so he can give you a perspective from where he is at. But right now, again, we're getting a live look from Sky 2 of these high water rescues taking place right now. East Houston, 610 East Loop. There are several neighborhoods in the surrounding area as well that have flooded. flooded. We received several different reports of neighborhoods and in the surrounding area being flooded as a result of this water main break. But again, it seems out of place right now with the sun shining, no recent rainfall to report, and seeing this high water, which looks like the result of a high rainfall season, or what we've seen in the past with Imelda or Hurricane Harvey, but this is just isolated to this one area. Again, we just received word that Highway 225 at the Loop is now shut down as a result. Again, 610 East Loop at Clinton in the Ship Channel area is where we are seeing these photos right now. Okay, so live look again from Sky 2. We do want to try to get back to Bill Spencer. Bill, if you're on the phone, can you hear me?
I hear you. Do you hear me?
Yes, I can. Great, Bill. So tell me exactly where you are right now and what it looks like from your vantage point.
Yeah, I am. We just arrived at the scene. We're driving up on the scene right now. It's 610 East Loop at Clinton Drive. There are, I can't count how many emergency vehicles are in the area, but a ton of them. We have vehicles on the freeway that are practically submerged in water. We're talking about extremely high, dangerous water, 4 or 5 feet high. These vehicles, of course, stranded out there. We have been told that the Precinct 2 Commissioner's Office has deployed a couple of different high water rescue vehicles and crews to help rescue people who we have been told are stranded either in their cars or on the roofs of their cars. I can't see that from where I'm standing right now. I'm blocked by too many other vehicles. Traffic is being diverted in every direction you can imagine in this entire area. So many different roads are being closed down as we speak. That's why we had so much trouble getting to this area right now. We came up Clinton Drive, and it was a mess. I mean, people trying to get away from this area, vacate the area. Motorists, hundreds of them, trying to drive out of this heavily congested emergency area right now. We have been told that the all manner of first responders, the police, the sheriff's department, the fire department, are responding about every 15 seconds. I will see another emergency vehicle go racing by us. I just saw a crew from Houston Fire District 14 just brought a huge vehicle by just a couple of minutes ago. Again, all responding to this massive flooding situation in what appears to have been a water main break. That is the word that we have gotten from Sheriff Gonzalez's office, that this is some kind of a massive water line break. I don't know if people know this, but Clinton Drive has been under construction for some time now, a huge construction project, and there are men working on the water lines in this area. So that would perhaps, maybe that plays into what is happening right here on the 610 freeway. We don't know for sure, but I can tell you that a huge construction project on Clinton Drive has been ongoing for months now. That's about all I can tell you right now. I'm going to try to make my way over to the freeway itself so I can actually see what's going on. From where I am, again, I'm blocked by hundreds of vehicles other people who are stuck in traffic out here.
And Bill, we certainly appreciate your perspective. Again, where exactly are you? And if you can tell me again, so I know you're stuck in traffic, but you have witnessed what appears to be several people getting rescued who have been stranded either on top of their cars or in their cars. Has there been any sort of situation where folks are in immediate distress, or does it seem like they are calm and just waiting for rescuers to arrive?
From what we can tell, they're waiting for rescuers to arrive. I haven't seen any life-threatening situations at this point. But if you're stranded on your vehicle, it's a pretty horrifying situation. So it would be a given that these people are in great distress. And again, the officials are deeply concerned as well. That's why they are deploying high-water vehicles to this area. And once again, the location that I'm in I am right there. I am at the 610 East Loop at Clinton Drive, right above. I'm on a street that is close to the freeway, looking down on the freeway.
All right, Bill, we certainly appreciate it, and we'll check back in with you here in just a little bit. As our crew works right now, we do know that Channel 2 anchor Jonathan Martinez has actually called in and said that water in the homes within a 1 mile radius is not working for folks in that area. As Bill just mentioned on the phone, Clinton Drive has been under construction for months now, and we don't know if workers there hit some sort of a water line to cause that break there, but we do know that it's been under construction for some time. Meteorologist Cambrell Marshall is sitting next to me now, and Cambrell, if you're looking at this picture, you would think that some sort of massive rainfall had fallen to lead to a flooding situation, but that's not what we're looking at. This is a result of what appears to be a water main break.
Right. Infrastructure certainly is a problem in that area. Adrian Garcia, who's the commissioner for that area, headed in that direction right now. You can see it just gushing out. Interesting thing about all of this is that for a mile on either side of this water coming out, this water is going into the neighborhoods. What we've been seeing was on 610. That's what got our attention initially, because the 610 was blocked on both directions. This water from that community has been running downhill into that area. And so the concern, one of the earlier concerns as well, is whether or not some of that water might be going into the homes that are nearby where this water is gushing out right now. We haven't had any reports of people being flooded out of their homes. You can see people standing there near those trucks that are nearby. They're certainly not in danger of drowning in that area there. But the concern then was, okay, are their homes going to be in trouble or not? And you have to believe that some of those homes are pretty close. You can see a picket fence there next to what is a yard there. That's part of that construction area. You can see one of the backhoe things that they use for the apparatus there as well. And it looks like the water has gone down a bit from where it initially came up. When that truck just came through, that road is really wet. You can see where the mud has been there. This between the railroad tracks and the water that's on that road there. And the broader shot of that wide shot from the helicopter showed just how wide all of that water is going. It has nowhere to go. So it's spreading outward about a mile in either direction, and now, of course, going down. What really causes the problem is when we get caught in traffic, and that's what's happened down in that area at 610.
Right, yeah, again, 610 East Loop and Clinton Drive, and we're told from our reporters that are calling in, including anchor Sion Rhodes, who lives in this area, no water at her house. Jonathan Martinez doesn't have water either, and we're also hearing that no water is at the University of Houston as well. Do want to check in with Sion right now. Sion, can you tell me where exactly you are and what you are seeing from your perspective?
Hi, Christine. I'm in the Riverside Terrace neighborhood of 3rd Ward, which is right between TSU and University of Houston, so it doesn't surprise me to hear that U of H is having issues right now. I got a notification about this about an hour ago, as you mentioned, when it all happened via Nextdoor, and people just started flooding the app saying, does anybody have water? We're having water issues. So, of course, I get up and check, and sure enough, there's a very weak stream coming out of the faucets there, and so then it becomes, it's not just Riverside Terrace, 3rd Ward area, it's people in Montrose are posting, people in West U, downtown. So obviously this is hitting a major area in the neighborhood, and people have been calling 311, not knowing before, that's what we know now, but the water main break, like what's going on. 311 does not have time to answer. They're hanging up on people as they're calling because they are being inundated by people from all over this side of town. So I'm about 6 to 7 miles away from the East Loop and Clinton Drive, and just to give you a perspective of, you know, how widespread this area is being impacted, Christine.
Yeah, we certainly appreciate you calling in. And also, just a reminder, Sheriff Ed Gonzalez is saying that the water has been, folks are experiencing no water in their homes within a mile radius of this area, Cambrell.
And the whole problem is the infrastructure. The Department of Public Works at this point not available to give us any feedback right now. You can imagine they're quite busy trying to figure out how to, number one, figure out how to stop this. Number two, from that point on, what happens once they stop it? What are they going to need to do to reconnect people to their water supply in their homes? Know that it's going to be a boil water order at some point, because when you get an infrastructure that's disrupted like this has, the clean water that's available is going to be severely impacted. So all those folks who are losing their water pressure right now, it's right here. We're watching it from the chopper as it gushes out into that area and causing all the problems in the Clinton Drive in the East Houston area. So Montrose and Clinton Drive, East Houston, they're not really all that in close proximity. So the fact that they're being affected in those areas lets you know that the water water coming from that main really is impacting a big wide area, and that just happens to be the area where it's broken and coming out. A lot of questions need to be asked and answered, and of course we have reporters all over the area that will be asking and answering, getting answers to those questions as a result of what happened here today. Happened right around noon. We were on the air, and about the end of our 12 o'clock newscast, that's when we first saw this and thought, well, this is 610 issue. We couldn't see how much more it was a problem. Thought, my, it's strange that 610 would be flooded when we have these sunny skies that we have here in Houston. But now, of course, we're seeing how big the problem is, and it's going to be taking quite some time to get resolved.
We are also starting to hear reports, Cambrell, of some restaurant closures as a result of not having any water. But yeah, again, we're getting a live look from Sky 2. We talked about getting reports of this happening around noon today. That was just under an hour and a half ago. So you can see how quickly the water gushing out has really impacted dozens, if not more, homes and drivers in that area. And high water rescues are currently taking place because this happened so quickly that drivers were left stranded. This is 610 East Loop in the Ship Channel area, and there's surrounding neighborhoods where we're getting reports of water seeping into homes there. This is due to what we believe is a water main break in East Houston near this area. We were told that, Clinton Drive, it's been under construction for months now. Workers have been working in this area for quite some time, so this could be what led to a water main break. We still don't know. I think right now the main focus from rescue crews, including HPD, Harris County Sheriff's Office, their goal is to just make sure that everyone out there is safe, and it sounds like they are actually wrapping up their rescue efforts because I don't know if they're not receiving any more calls or if folks are safe, but that's the good news here.
That is the good news, but there's going to be worse news as all the businesses that are being impacted by this are now starting to shut down as well, from Upper Kirby to Montrose. You imagine we've been getting calls about the people who have low water. Well, the restaurants, if they don't have the water, they've got to shut down as well, and we're starting to get calls about restaurants in those areas that are starting to shut down because they do not have the water pressure. They do not have the ability to keep their businesses open. So while the rescue issue may be resolved for the moment, the long-term impacts are going to be a rippling effect here going forward. The worst time that it could happen, and we're going into the evening of the barbecue cook-off, and people may not be going to the cookout, but they may be going out to eat and getting ready for barbecue season. And you notice I'm looking at the water there. You can see it's fairly clear as it comes straight out, but all the water that gets muddy as it's all around that area that's a construction area. We were looking at 610 and looking at all the dirty water, and people were concerned. We got a call from someone who said there's a sewage plant not far from there. They were concerned about that. That does not appear to be the problem at this point, but clearly we don't know exactly what the bacteria level is in that water. We would tell, kids are not out of school right now, but we would tell everyone, whether or not they're in school or not, or anybody, to not go in that water. Typically, kids see water like that, they can't stay out of it. The same advice applies now as it applies when we have flooded situations. You don't know what's being picked up in that water. You don't know what can happen. So if you get a cut in that bacteria-filled water, then it could cause some bigger problems down the road. This is right near Clinton Drive. The water that we saw from this has been moving from this break in what appears to be a water main, and has been moving down into the area of 610 and causing a lot of problems. Commissioner Adrian Garcia, this is his area. Commissioner, what are you being told as you're getting on the scene to figure out what's going on?
Cambrell, thank you so much. We are working through this situation. Obviously, it's live, it's fluid, and we're trying to understand what are all the issues attached with it. My crews are on standby. It is within the city of Houston. But we are, working with them and providing resources to help the residents that may be challenged by the flooding events. And so we're working with the city of Houston. We want to make sure everybody is dealt with as safely as possible, and then obviously understand the where this break is at, and help in any way possible to help the city get it under control.
Commissioner, thank you so much. We don't know what caused it at this point in time. It's pretty early. The city, what are they telling you? Anything at all about what they suspect it is?
Yeah, we seem to understand that it is a water main that is broken. However, where it's at, to what extent, was there anything else that caused the break?
Right.
These are all issues that are still pending to be verified in some form or fashion. But as soon as we get it, we'll be providing updates as well.
And it's City of Houston, not Harris County, correct?
That's correct. City of Houston, but it is in Precinct 2. I want to be a good neighbor, so my staff and I are out here doing all we can to be helpful so we can get this under control as quickly as possible.
All right, Commissioner Adrian Garcia, thank you so much.
Yeah, we certainly appreciate it, Commissioner. Thank you. Yes. Okay, so just to get you guys caught up to speed, right now we're hearing that there's no water at the University of Houston. There are several restaurants in the surrounding area of this flood event that are without water as well. We're just learned that the Houston Zoo is closed for the rest of the day. Campbell, as you were mentioning, this certainly is impacting a lot of folks, not just the drivers that were stranded and needing help, which we have just learned that there's no longer rescues happening. That's the good news, but this certainly is going to take some time and a lot of effort to figure out and clean up. Still a lot of questions surrounding the extent of the water main break, what caused it, any other details surrounding it, but we will keep you updated on air and online with the latest information. Again, 610 East Loop in the Ship Channel area at Clinton, looking at a potential water main break that led to a flooding situation. We will keep you updated with the latest developments on air and online.
This message.
Well, happy Thursday, everybody, and welcome to Houston Life. Thanks so much for sticking with us during this breaking news, the apparent water main break that's flooding. So stay safe out there, folks. And we're going to shift gears now and have some fun.
I know. That's what we're all about here at Houston Life. And this is the best time of year as we begin rodeo season. Of course, tonight starts the World Championship Barbecue, which you're going to, right?
I'm going to go. I'm actually competing in a charity cook-off.
Is this the rest of the thing that you're cooking, right?
Yeah. So Reliant, our friends over at Reliant, they do this annual rodeo roundup, and they have local media personalities come and essentially cook a dish for charity, and then we're judged. Here's the thing, folks. I do know how to cook a little bit.
Yeah, you do.
But there's a lot of pressure when you are cooking and being judged, and you know that money is on the line for a charitable cause.
Right.
So
Didn't you win last year? Am I right or wrong?
We won a prize last year, and then we got People's Choice vote online.
Okay.
So we ended up winning a few $1,000s for the
Which is so
Foundation.
awesome. That is so awesome. And we love that
good.
foundation, too.
Yeah, pediatric cancer. So keep your fingers crossed today. We're going to do our best. We're going to have our jackets out there. And I know cook-off is something that a lot of people talk about every single year. For some people, it's their favorite event of rodeo time.
Right.
And coming up later on, Lauren Kelly is going to essentially give us the 411. Oh, my mom's calling me. I am so sorry.
Oh, wow. We're doing a show.
Mom, I got to call you back. We're live on the air, Mom. The breaking news is over. Goodbye. Yeah, sorry, it happens. I thought my ringer was off. Sorry. But stay tuned to Lauren Kelly's live report, because she's going to essentially break it down, like tickets and parking,
right,
and all the things you need to know before you go.
And how many pounds of brisket, all that good stuff. And by the way, cheers to rodeo season.
Cheers
we can't let this be ignored. Oh, I might have taken a few sips. Mine looks a little less full than yours.
I was going to say, hey, good thing you didn't give up champagne for Lent again this year.
Oh, no, that was last year. That was last year. I have to tell you, after dinner last night, though, man, did I want a sweet.
Oh, don't worry, just 39 more days.
I know. I did scroll and put some stuff in my Amazon cart. Didn't check out, but it felt good. Is that okay to do?
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
I know. Day one isn't going so well.
Don't worry, you're going to make it. I will be there to cheer you on. What do you think of the bubbles?
Listen, this is very nice. Of course, I'm so glad we have the large bottle of the Piper Heidsieck.
Yeah, and it tastes nice because the Piper Heidsieck was best of show.
Best of show for Rodeo Uncorked. It's a fantastic bottle, and
Guys,
you can get this at H-E-B.
Can you hear that? That is real glass. This is not a plastic prop.
No, it's not. It's just empty. right?
It is unfortunately empty. I drank it all before the show. But this was the booth that I was telling our viewers about the other night when I went to Rodeo Uncorked Best Bites, the food and wine event, where you can go through and taste 450 different wines, more than 100 different restaurant vendors, catering vendors. We had such a good time. We missed you. I know you were out of town that
I know.
night.
I was in Chicago, and that is a fun event. I'm really sad that I wasn't there because it's so fantastic, and the amount of people and the volunteers and the restaurants and everybody that goes there and puts this entire thing together. It's huge. But Piper Heidsieck won Best of Show.
Yeah.
And this bottle is less than $40. You can get it at H-E-B right now. It's on, and actually all of the wines. This Taro you can get there. The rest of them that placed within Rodeo Uncorked, if you buy a certain amount, you get a discount, which we all love buying them there at H-E-B. So, and they have these little tags on them, so you know exactly where they placed in the competition.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, also, we should point out this ale because this is something I didn't realize. H-E-B sponsors the Mutton Bustin'. So you can pick up this dry hopped wheat ale. It even has the Mutton Bustin' here. Let me try.
I think that is so cute.
Look at that.
I love it.
A little
I love the
Mutton
label.
Bustin' ale. So brewed with blessed water in an old church, folks. So this is truly blessed beer, you could say. A six-pack is $9.37. So that's cool.
Yeah, I love that. And then this Taro Cabernet, very nice. It's smooth, it's light, and I'm sorry, it's not light, it's quite dense, but it has a little bit of hint of, do you get the mission figs out of that? Little chocolate?
Oh.
Nice, huh? I just read that. I wish I really knew what it was.
It does sort of taste
there
nice
you go.
and chocolatey.
Hints of black violets and mission figs. I'll take 12.
Well, unfortunately, we don't have that much time to chat and drink because of this breaking news that we're experiencing. But as we mentioned, Lauren Kelly is out at the rodeo. And are we going to Lauren Kelly or are we going to break, Kat? We're going to go to Lauren right now. I think she's ready. She's been standing there waiting. And Lauren, you've got one of the hottest tickets in town at the first day of Cook-Off.
Absolutely. You asked me if I was ready. I was born ready. This is my favorite time of year every single year. The cook-off kickoff to rodeo season for this year. And we are in the Waste Management Tour right now. And this is what the setup looks like because this weather is absolutely miraculous. It's perfect weather. We're here in the Waste Management tent. And in this tent, we've got Firecraft Barbecue. We're going to get a little bit of details from the chairman himself. David Stone is here to talk with us, who, thank you so much for letting me borrow your cowboy hat today. How does it look?
It looks fantastic.
Thank you. So let's talk a little bit about Barbecue Cook-Off. It's 3 days.
It is 3 days. It takes about 2 weeks to set up. So it's 3 days that we're open to the public, that we have our contest, and then we're gone in about a day.
And that's it. You wrap up and you say goodbye for the rodeo season until next year.
That's it. We wrap up, say goodbye, and then we enjoy the show while it's in town, and we come back out and do it again next year.
So for the cook-off, the contest, it's actually a world barbecue contest. What are we going to see cooked this year? Brisket?
You're definitely going to see the staples, chicken, ribs, and brisket. We've got our Dutch oven on Saturday night, or Friday night, I'm sorry. We have our Dutch oven contest, and then on Saturday we have the meats.
And you also have a junior cooking contest this year.
We do. We're really excited about that. We actually have 25 juniors that are affiliated with our teams, and they're going to be cooking Saturday morning in the garden, and they're cooking a steak that we provided for the contestants from the steer auction from last year.
Let me tell you, those kids who are aged 8 to 14, they can cook me under the table.
Yeah, we're really excited to see what they come up with. So they've been practicing, and they're really excited.
Well, 250 teams are going to participate this year, at least, right?
Yes, we've got 254 total teams, and out of those, we have 2 from Australia, 2 from Great Britain. We have Sweden, Canada, Mexico, and Brazil represented here.
They'll be saying y'all before they leave in no time.
They will, they will.
Well, entering in one of the competitions this weekend, let's go over to David Welch. He's with Firecraft Barbecue, and the smell, if you guys could smell the barbecue that's cooking right now, let's just open this smoker. Oh, David Welch.
Good, huh?
Currently, you have a food truck, but you're going to be open up in Kingwood soon.
Should be open in about a year.
Let's talk about what you're bringing to the table.
Okay, today we bringing to the table, we're doing brisket and pulled pork and baked beans and coleslaw for their group. We'll feed about 600 a night.
Oh,
here.
that's
Plus,
all?
we do their staff too, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
What I really like about David is you don't only do all the meats.
Different. We do other stuff too. We have some brisket here, and we do. We're gonna get into this salmon we have here. Let me get this knocked off. Still a little hot.
It's steaming.
Look at this. We got pulled pork.
Pulled pork, brisket. They do salmon. Have you ever had salmon at the rodeo cook-off? And what kind of shrimp is that?
Look at this salmon fillet. Cooks in about 45 minutes.
my
It's
goodness.
just beautiful. And then we also have Gulf shrimp that we did like in a pepper shrimp style. We smoked them on the pit. It's fantastic. Throw coleslaw there. That's right. And all you need is a little bit of the little butter sauce on those, and we have some
A little bit of butter sauce, a
sauce,
little bit of
and
barbecue
drizzle on
sauce,
those,
and you're good to go. I want to thank Chairman David Stone for letting us in this waste management tent, and David Welch with Firecraft Barbecue for showing off some of his goodies that are going to be here all weekend. Let's eat.
that.
Yeah.
Let's in.
Can I get a high? Oh, can I get an elbow bump? There we go. Derek and Courtney, I'm not coming back to the office without some of this barbecue. Back to you guys.